I'm Andi Cumbo-Floyd, and I'm a writer. I write particularly about African American history, and particularly I'm interested in the legacy and history of slavery in the United States. And I have a new book coming out on November 18th called Charlotte and the 12. It's a Steele Secrets story. And that is a sequel to my book Steele Secrets that came out earlier this year. And the book is about a young woman named Mary Steele who mysteriously finds herself in an abandoned school building, and she's not sure why she's there, but while she's there she meets the ghost of a school teacher and 12 of her students. In the course of their conversation, Mary discovers that the teacher and the students were murdered in a racist act in the 1950s. And so the book is the story of Mary trying to solve their murders and bring some justice in the process. Steele Secrets is the story of Mary, who finds herself again mysteriously in an abandoned slave cemetery, and she meets the ghost of a man named Moses there, and through a process of their relationship, working with some of the members of her community, they work to save that cemetery. And people were really interested in that story because it's based in history. I mean, slave cemeteries around our state of Virginia are being destroyed, unfortunately, pretty regularly. And so the history of that was interesting to people. And so I decided to write a sequel because people were interested in Mary and Mary's story. But there are so many places related to African American history that are in danger. And so Charlotte and the 12 is set in a Rosenwald school, which there were a lot of Rosenwald schools, 280 something, built in the state of Virginia for rural black children to get an education. And so a lot of them are also under threat just because it takes a lot of money to preserve an old building, and these communities don't necessarily have those funds to do that kind of preservation. So I wanted to write about that story as well. It's due to come out November 18th, and it will be available everywhere books are sold. So Kobo, iBooks, Overdrive, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and it will also be in local retailers, and you can ask your local bookstore to order it. It'll be available for order if they'd like to carry it.